Howard has 6 weeks remaining before free agency even begins, and I will start with you first. Chris, should he stay?
I can make a great argument that Dwight Howard should stay with the Lakers. Number one, money.
Yeah.
$30 million more you can get with the Lakers. And typically you would look at this situation and say, you know what, it's not a big deal because the bulk of that $30 million will be made up in that 5th year that he can't get elsewhere, right? So usually that 5th year would just be the first year of another max contract somewhere else. So you're going to make up the money. But with his back injury, with his shoulder, you know, I mean, chances are he's going to get another max deal, but you don't know. We saw the injuries creep in. So, number one, there's money. Number two, the tradition of the Lakers. If you walk away from that, it looks like you're saying you didn't want any part of following in George Mikan, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal's footsteps. And even if you want to throw in Pau Gasol. You know, you didn't want any part of that. I don't know if we can name a superstar who's left the Lakers. Willingly left the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm not sure you can find one. So those are things.
Not a superstar.
Yeah.
Well, therein lies the rub. Is he a superstar?
No question. He's clearly a superstar. It's not even a debate.
I have a question.
There's no doubt. This year,
there's going to be a debate. It's going to ensue right now.
He was still the best center in the league.
He was not. Marc Gasol was. And it wasn't even close.
Please.
It wasn't close.
Marc Gasol didn't put up 16, 12.
Who was the defensive player of the year, according to the media?
He didn't even make first-team all-defense.
Well, did you vote for him?
No.
Oh, well, then how did he win?
Allen, his teammate.
I think Kerry voted for him.
Yeah, I did.
And I like Mark. But let's not get it twisted. He is not Dwight. He's very good.
Passer
I
and
like
scorer.
him a lot.
Wow.
But he's not Dwight Howard. It's just as simple as that. Dwight Howard led a team to the finals over LeBron James.
Where they had a bunch of spot-up shooters.
No other star. We talked earlier about who's your second star. He didn't have any other star. It was a good team built around him and a very good coach.
LeBron lost to those guys.
Yeah, that's
okay. Well, you were defending LeBron for it.
No, but I'm saying that shows you the ability of a Dwight Howard when he's right and when he's being a system catered to his skills.
Is he not extremely limited offensively?
Yes, he is very limited offensively, but yet and still he's going to get you 18 to 20 points. Even with all his limitations, he's still going to get you 18 to 20 points. Going to be the best defensive player in the league.
Is he going to lead your team? Is he going to be a go-to guy for your team?
He's got some things he's missing, don't get me wrong. But he is, without question, a superstar. Not last year, but the year before, he was easily a top 5 player. Easily. Come on.
I never thought
like
that.
I said,
I just never thought that.
I get it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't want him on my team, but I'm not going to build, I'm not going to make him the number one building block. I'm not going to try to build around Dwight.
Because of what, his personality?
Yes.
I'll give you that he's got some deficiencies in that regard, okay? But he still is a superstar player. There's no doubt. Now, to the question, though, should he stay?
Yeah.
So those are the reasons I would say you could stay in L.A. I think Dwight needs to say, take responsibility yourself for your winning. Quit looking for the perfect place. You know, the Lakers, it was Brooklyn, now it could be Houston. He's looking for where I can go and fit in. You be the difference. You be the reason you win a championship. Stop looking elsewhere. Now, there are deficiencies. If I'm looking at it strictly from a basketball standpoint, Houston may be the best basketball landing spot.
I agree.
That's and I wouldn't begrudge him, even though I say take responsibility. I'd like to see that, but I couldn't get upset with him if he went to Houston because they would be great.
Okay, this is classic money can't buy happiness. All that money in L.A. will never make Dwight happy because clearly, to me, the Lakers and Kobe and D'Antoni were all the wrong fits for Dwight Howard. And I would not wish this upon Dwight or upon your Lakers to have ultimately Dwight Howard as the face of your franchise. I'm sorry, that won't work. Dwight will crumble under that kind of expectation and pressure, and the Lakers will fail with him as the centerpiece. That if you're trying to rebuild, this is post-Kobe.
Is that just because it's the big market? Because Orlando didn't fail?
No, what I'm saying is he was great. You know what? I've said from the start.
This season? He's being blamed for everything?
No, he's not.
No.
No, D'Antoni
Kobe,
is. D'Antoni is a bad
Nash,
fit.
none of them get blamed.
Okay, but Dwight plus Kobe was oil and water because Dwight did not respond well to Kobe. Now, again, did D'Antoni cater to Dwight? No, he catered to Kobe. So it was unfair to Dwight. But I'm going to stand by what I said from the start. Dwight should not have ever left Orlando. He loved it there. They loved him. He was the perfect fit as the biggest fish in a medium-sized pond. It was good for him. They could have continued to reload around him and been a factor year after year after year. Now there's no shame to me in him leaving Los Angeles. And I agree he will take it that way, pride-wise. I think he should close his eyes and plunge, and Houston beckons. It's perfect for him.
Chris, you make the case that Dwight should stay. Do you think he really can truly, and think about this, handle Los Angeles and that pressure and being there and that legacy?
Dwight was not the reason. He was a part of the reason. Everybody gets some blame, but don't overlook Pau Gasol. Don't overlook that Steve Nash was 39 years old playing two guard and injured. Don't overlook that Kobe, sometimes shot too much.
Yes, he did.
Don't overlook that D'Antoni totally did not do a good job coaching.
About that. I'm talking about the legacy that is there of the great centers that have been there. Can Dwight respond to that?
I think
can
he can.
He live in
I
that
think he can. Now, I'm not saying he should. I'm saying these are reasons you can make